Okay, the Deepwater Horizon mobilization had a big impact on our boat force reserve here in Sector Mobile because a lot of folks were mobilized to do really important jobs at the time, but they weren't boat forces jobs. So many of those folks lost their quals. They didn't have the opportunity to do their underway hours or their recertification. So from that, and then the handful of folks that we kind of had left that had certifications, that was the era of the contingency quals. So they were really limited in what they could provide for mobilization or augmentation. A couple things happened in 2013. It was the release of the law enforcement concept of reserve employment came out, and then at the end of the year, the Boat Forces Reserve Management Project was initiated. So those things kind of gave us a roadmap of where we wanted to go.
We took those various things and we said, okay, what do we want as a strategic plan for reserves at this sector? Taking what we should be doing per the All-Coast, what we should be doing per Corps, what we needed to do to all these, and kind of put all these things together and put them forward as a unified, supporting each other plan of here's all the things we're going to be doing with the reserves. And so that was kind of our kickoff point.
I was approached by our lieutenant commander a year and a half ago, about a year and a half ago, to write a boat crew course for the sector. And one of the areas that we identified in our conversation was, where's your biggest area of need? And we've hammered the 29 or the 25 RBS qualifications. And I already have a lot of qualified individuals, so I felt it would be pretty easy to qualify our guys on the RBM, hitting those type-specific tasks, as long as I can expose them to the opportunities to learn it. So in working with our Lieutenant Commander Gross and the command here, we did write a course where we could get all that done in 1 week, and then the following week was to be spent for check rides and boards. So we held that last week of May, first week of June. We had about nine crewmen participate, and we qualified 8 on the RBM through that course.
Over the past 2 years, getting BTM qualled, being able to go on SAR cases, here recently getting qualled as a boat crew on the 45 and working on engineer now because there's an engineer qualled for that platform. It definitely gives you the morale to say, hey, I'm useful, I'm needed. We're reaching a place where we can truly augment and we can truly reach that peak of usefulness, just in light of what happened in Louisiana with the flooding. I know a lot of stations got called upon, and Destin was called upon, and we were put on standby. And when Chief had called about that and let us know, hey, you may be going, a few years ago, if that would have happened, I probably would have been nervous.
The command and also with the reserve chief, they kind of worked out a plan to get a boat crew college going and to integrate them more into active duty roles. Then now that the reserves, they come in and they are just like active duty members. They do patrols. They also stand duty with us, and pretty much being one Coast Guard, one team.
I know the Coast Guard implementation time frame is 2019. We'll be ready in 2017, so we'll be about 2 years earlier than the Coast Guard plan.